Hi, this is Joe Kempe again with the iPod Repair Clinic. I want to share with you an iPod that I upgraded about 10, 12 years ago. It's different from any other upgrades that you've seen on the internet because the technology back then was not available like it is today. But it's a very inexpensive, low cost way to get, at least some nice durability, not a lot of capacity, but very durable and very inexpensive. So as you can see, this iPod here has been updated cosmetically, but it also is updated internally, and I'm going to share that with you. So again, the way I open up an iPod, like I opened up on all the other videos, is I use a small screwdriver and a spudger. So again, I access my iPod through the corner and I insert my screwdriver very gently, and then I use my spudger and I knock down the clips. And you'll see, I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing here. And as you see, it's starting to open up. I don't like to go too close to the LCD. As you can see, I go all the way around, staying away from the LCD as much as possible. Okay, and once it's open, I'm going to show you what I've done into this, and you'll see what I do and probably no one else in the world does. But I'm going to pull the battery cable out of the connector on the board, and you see what's going on here. This is an interface card, very, very inexpensive, but you see what I've done? I use all the padding from the hard drive. The reason I do that is that I want some cushion in there. I want to make sure that everything is stable. There's nothing knocking around inside, making sure that everything is going to stay where it's supposed to be. This battery has not been changed, believe it or not. It's an original battery. If I do want to change the battery, it's a very simple process. As you've seen in other videos, it's just very gently, just lift up on the right side, making sure that you don't tear the headphone flex, or it's the hold switch of the headphone flex. But as you can see, that everything is it looks a little different from what you've seen out there. So this is a very inexpensive interface card. It's what they call a CF to ZIF, ZIF interface board. It utilizes a different hard drive cable. This particular cable comes from a Samsung hard drive. Now, Apple used both Samsung and Toshiba hard drive, mostly Toshiba. I found that a Toshiba flex cable doesn't really make the connection as well as a Samsung. But again, you can see what I've done here. I always lay the pads out there, and I make sure that everything is well padded. This particular one is only 32 gigs. Now, 32 gigs is able to hold roughly about 7,000 songs. Most people don't have 7,000 songs. And a lot of people come to me asking me, oh, I want 2 gigs, 2 terabytes or 1 terabyte. Well, you're probably never going to be able to fill that up. It's almost virtually impossible to fill that capacity up. But at 30 gig or 60 gig or something like that, you can find these CF cards relatively cheap. This is a cheap board, cheap CF card. When you get into the higher capacity CF cards, it gets really pricey, only because they don't make them anymore. You might be able to get away with a CF adapter and put in an SD card, but again, I don't find that as being that accessible, and I think it's got some problems. There's some compatibility problems, but this one has always worked for me very, very well. And I've had a very good run with this. Like I said, I've had it for 10 to 12 years. It's never given me any trouble at all, one iota. And it didn't cost me an arm and a leg, and it works like a champ. So again, thank you very much for coming to visit this review, this repair. And I look forward to see you on other repairs. And there you go, it's back in order again. All right, thank you for coming and sharing and being part of this video.